Hi YouTube, it's Dave here. Want to do a follow-up video of the arch in action. Did a quick video the other day just showing we're just getting it fired up and how it looked, how it was working, how I'd put it together, sorta. And I thought it might be advantageous for some to see how it's actually working. I can point out right away that my first pan has been kind of a challenge to keep it boiling, keeping the fire out to the front of the arch. Now I'm starting to get a little better at it. It does take a long time to get the fire nice and hot. Just keep throwing big chunks of wood in there now. So it's working quite well. I just filled the front pan again. It's been more than anything used as kind of a pre-warming pan, getting the sap nice and hot so when I transfer it over to these two pans here, that it doesn't slow down the boiling process at all. It just keeps on going. So we're doing pretty good. We're boiling down probably 4 to 5 gallons an hour. I collected 40 gallons of sap yesterday. I think we're up to about 95 gallons thus far, and that's just in the first week of collecting. So it's turning out to be a pretty good season again. At this click, we're going to probably process, put up about 10 gallons of finished syrup, which is a ton more than I really need. So friends and family, be aware, you might have some yummy stuff coming your way. We've only collected about a gallon of walnut sap so far, so still kind of optimistic. I've read conflicting stories about how the walnut flows. First story I read said that the walnut sap will come in after the maple, which would be perfect. I'm prepared to cook it if I get it now. I've got last year's camp stove and a propane tank ready to go if I get any walnut sap ready to cook. But so far I've only collected 1 gallon. It's nice and clear and pure, just like the maple sap. But I understand it's so high in pectin that it doesn't filter so good. So we'll probably be doing an informational video of that when the time comes. But right now I just wanted to show the arch in action. Now again, what I've been doing is, because I have been able to keep these two much hotter and boiling away, been using this one as kind of a preheating pan. Now, let me get my ladle here. I got a 12-ounce ladle at the same place that I got the pans. So what I've been doing is just moving it over. It's nice and hot. Actually, I just filled this, so it may not be terribly hot yet. But I move over a few ladles at a time, and in no time at all these will be boiling again, and we keep reducing the sap. So it's working quite well. Again, I invest very little money into this. It's all reclaimed salvage cinder blocks and stuff. The only expenses this year were the pans, that ladle, and I got a great big filter screen thing I've been using to filter out the sap as I put it in. Now it's just about time to skim again, and I'm having trouble getting this stuff from falling in while I'm doing the video. But anyway, the foam, as the foam appears on the surface, it looks a little brown. There's just impurities coming out of the sap. You know, this stuff does come out of a tree, so there are some impurities. Nothing to fear. Skim it off. By the time you've filtered it, use cheesecloth, your maple filters, etc. It'll be filtered 3 or 4 times before it goes into the bottle, and heat it again. So it'll be nice and clear and pure by the time we're done. So that is just about it. I wanted to show this thing in action, and those will be back to boiling in no time at all. I just filled this up with cold sap, so it probably hadn't had a chance to heat up just yet. But they're still steaming away, and this one's boiling. And we'll be back when it's time to start cooking this down to syrup. Bye.